Tessie has croup, and this morning Tessie had desats down into the 70s for over 5 minutes, and so I called her doctor and they're having us take her to the ER, so we're on our way right now. Where do you go, baby? How's Bear doing? Tessie's such a good baby. Tessie's such a good baby. Such a good girl. You can't get down though. You still have your oxygen monitor on. I can't. Mama is loving these cuddles. Oh my cuddle girl. Tessie is loving the TV. Huh, you like the TV here? She's very impressed that they have this.
So are you trying to leave right now? We're not belted in, we're just sitting there because we don't want to be in the bed. And we unhooked ourselves. We walked over here. We got Mom to put our shoes on over our hospital socks, and we're ready to go. We're taking the thumb dispressor with us. Oh, we're getting out. Somebody just had a little steroid, and now she is drinking a juice box to get the taste out of her mouth. This is a little bit yucky. And they suggested this, huh? But also the tongue depressor tastes good, so she's having a little tongue depressor too. Dude, no going over the edge of the railing with your unicorn shoes. Stay with your mom.
No lights, no makeup, and I'm exhausted. It's like almost 11 o'clock at night. I'm about to go to bed. I have to be up. I have to leave by 7 o'clock this morning to take Sadie, and I think Tess is coming with us to the Children's Hospital for her first visit with a pulmonologist. However, Tessie and I ended up going to the ER this morning, and I wanted to give a little bit of an explanation on how that happened. Basically, Tessie has croup that Patrick had last week, and she isn't like super sick or anything. She's kind of had like raspy breathing, and she's obviously not feeling great, and so she stayed home from school yesterday and today. She came down with it. She came down with it Monday night. After she came home from school, she was fine at school, and she came home from school and she took a nap, and when she woke up from her nap, she started coughing and coughing and coughing and coughing stuff up. So that was the beginning, Monday night. This morning, when she woke up, we woke up with her outlet having an alarm that she had an oxygen level in the 70s, and then her medical monitor started saying that her oxygen level was 76. It took us about 5 minutes to get it back up to 90 once she was awake, and at that point I called her doctor. I waited till 8 o'clock because I didn't really think it was that big a deal because of all of the advice that they'd given me at the PQ about what to do if she had a desat that was that low, just to get it back up. It's not that big a deal, but apparently because she was sick, they felt like it was a little bit of a bigger deal, and so they actually went and got her doctor and talked to her doctor right away when I called the doctor's office, and I expected them to say like maybe bring her in. I wasn't even sure they were going to actually have us bring her into the doctor's office, because like usually when I call, I don't know, I feel like usually in the past when I've talked to them, everybody just kind of says like, oh yeah, that's what happens with babies with apnea when they're sick, it's fine, don't worry about it. That was not what they said. What I expected was not at all what they said, and instead what they said was she had desats for 5 minutes, take her to the ER now. So I grabbed my purse and I put her in the car, and we went to the hospital and the ER, and they kind of triage nurse to triage nurse, because they have like, well, the intake person sent us straight over to triage, and that person sent us straight to the next triage immediately and kind of jumped her to the front of the line, and they sent us straight back to the pediatric ER, to the pediatric ER, sorry. And they ended up giving her some steroid medication. They were sure it was group 2 by the way that it's acted, that it gets better when she breathes in cold air. Sorry, I'm looking out at her right now where she's sleeping, and I can see her crib from here outside our room, in her little room. And yeah, basically that's where we are. She basically came home from the ER and slept all day long. I think she is feeling better. She's not coughing as much as she was yesterday, so hopefully she'll be feeling better soon. So that is my Tessie update on why we spent the morning in the ER. It was kind of a hectic, third week of school? I think it's our third week of school. It was not the week we were kind of expecting to have, or the day we're expecting to have, but I'm glad that the doctors listened to her lungs and her lungs were clear. They said that it was all upper respiratory and all the sounds that we were hearing was from her throat. They thought that the oxygen desats were from her throat being swollen, and so hopefully the steroid's going to help with that. Anyways, that's it for tonight, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.